Welcome back. This is the learning cover music here, people, and I mean our mix here today. I hope everybody having a lovely weekend. Today is Sunday the 27th, of August, yeah. I just wanted to come back and, I said in 2 weeks' time, last 2 weeks I did a video. The mic wasn't too well now, I was just under a flu, and the mic came out too low now, so. I had to watch more what I recording and thing now. So someone sent me, I was on SoundCloud and someone sent me the mix. I asked me, because they want to do like a reference master then, they want to send the mix to different people who do a lot of mastering. So they asked me if I can master one of the EDM tracks. I said, yeah, I can master one of the EDM tracks. So they give me the permission to upload it on YouTube and demonstrate it now, So first thing begin. I hope everybody having a lovely night, a lovely day. And I hope everybody watched the fight last night now, with Mayweather versus McGregor. Big up to me, big up to Mayweather on the winning the fight in the 10th round. So really come here to talk about that, really come here to talk about the mix. And this is the learning cover music. Today, we're going to teach you guys how to create a loud master. Thoroughly clipping master where it over in the red. But I want to teach you guys how to use a plugin. I'm just going to use, what I'm going to do today is plugin based on Melda-Production. Melda-Production. They didn't name it right here. Melda. I'll go on thing and see if I can find it, See Melda-Production. Hold on, let me find it for you right now. Yeah, Melda-Production, It's a plugin here from this site here, Yeah, this plugin I'm going to use. I'm just going to use strictly this plugins alone, I've been using this plugin for many, many years, but I never really used any mastering. I never really did any mastering on it. I use the EQ to do some of my vocal mixing, and I was just learning about using EQ and compressor and everything. This was maybe the cheapest plugin I could have buy at the time. What could I invest in then, And they come with a lot of free plugins to people, They put in an email address and then after you can get some of these plugins, Yeah, so let me listen to the mix first, before we start to put any, the first thing you have to do is listen to the mix. As you get it, the first time, you got to listen to it. No long story. Let me listen to the mix, Right, yeah, people, and I hope you kind of understand the mix and say that the first thing when you do when you listen, they are that kind of listen to the mix and see what it need, and and then you could understand how to go about putting mastering plugins on this, you know what I mean, on this track here. So the first thing we're gonna do is like first thing I like to do is EQ. See, my first thing is like the EQ. I like to use mid side EQ. I don't know, using this plugin here with Melda-Production have EQ. It called M equalizer inserted here, and then after, I like to put the analyzer on it. Plugin very, very self-explanatory now, And when you go and look for the mid side, you have to click on LR and go to mid. See, and then after you start, then after remember you have to click this here to get the bands. You know what I mean? To get the band, you have to double click bands. See, first thing I do is go to the first one, set it on high pass. See, so the high pass done set. See, and then now you start rolling off, Let's go. This beginning, you gotta go to the loudest part of the track. To me, the loudest part of the track is right here. Right here. You know what I mean? And then after you just click loop. And right now people are using Studio One. You know what I mean? I always use Studio One to do most of my mastering. I normally use Reaper, depends on the if I had to master like 4 tracks at the same time, I go use Reaper. But my go-to program is Studio One. See? Yeah. So listen to the mix again. Listen how the pumping start. Exaggerate first and then after you wheel back, Sometimes when they roll off like 48 hertz, sometimes you kind of when you do 48 hertz, normally I do 30, but since this is EDM is like more bass heavy track. Like when you go into the clubs and stuff, you like to hear, it's like a techno feel, You know what I mean? EDM is more techno, boom, boom, kick and drum. So you really want to make sure the kick is there in the track. So let me listen back to the track again. It's good to play with the Q settings, Raise the Q to like 1.1 for the most, Let's go. The kick like jumping out in the mix. See? So we're gonna leave that right here, Moving right along. Let's go to the second bar. The second one, and let's move it to peak analog. And let's move until you hear a bad frequency. When you're using mid size, you're not really using. You don't use the actual you're not really taking away the sides out of the track when you're in mid-side. So that's why I like to use mid-side most of the time when I'm mastering a track. Seeing, I like to use mid-side because it's easy for me to like check out the details of the mix I've been using, Seeing, I would like to use mid-side. That is my favorite. Some people like to use regular EQ, seeing, but I like to use mid-side most of the time, And I learn a trick I normally use, Seeing? Yeah. So let's moving right along now, Yeah. Listen to the track again. See that honky noise, they want to take that out, at least negative 3 dB. See, let's pull it out, negative 3 dB. Right here. See? And this is just the mids. Let's go, and the Q is like 2. Let's bring it down a little sharper, you know? Right. Go down, moving right along. And let's move this across. Close to like the same frequency. You're looking for the bad frequency in the track. Like, or anything that's songing like you know, like when when you listen to the track, it's like you're hearing a bad frequency. So you gotta go, you good to listen to this. It's really good to look at the. It doesn't mix with frequency. Look at the analyzer most of the time, you know what I mean. But it's there for, you know. But I pick up a trick that when I use this technique I'm doing here, I don't really no need to look at the analyzer. Saying, so all you guys do, boost first and then cut after. Like I always tell you guys, and most of them are like mixing and stuff, not mastering and everything now, you know. So what we gotta do now, listen to the track again. You cut at least negative 3 dB for the most now, you know, because you don't really want to play around with this mix now, you know, because the mix song is kind of good already. So right now it's good to listen to before and after. Let me listen to the track before and after. See, now right now we did mid side. All we do is just touch the mids. Now we gotta touch the sides now. The side, you gotta touch the side. See, we're gonna touch the side not next. See, let's see me Q. Mid side. Same thing, you know. So the sides is on S. Make sure when you click it on left and right, you click left and right, and you come down to sides, you know. Process the side content alone, you know. We just want to touch the side. We really want to touch the mids. See it? Yeah. Same thing again. We just look for the band, go to band, and then after I go to the EQ. Sometimes I go. Let's sharp song a little better, you know. This time we go roll off like 25 because it's the sides. Saying like 30 so, you know. Listen to it. sides now, we touch is 500. We find out here, like a soul song, like very annoying with the kick, and the beats and everything, So I put the 500 on the sides, see? Go to the third band, and we just go to the third band and roll off. Again, we looking for the annoying frequency it have, Looking for the annoying frequency. Again, we're gonna play it again from the thing. That sibling noise, I don't really like how that song in the track. So it's good to like pull it out, you know what I mean? Pull it out all the way down to like 3. 3 -3, so it's good. But this EQ, I love how this EQ is sung, and this EQ is sung and wonderful. See it? So right now we have it at 4,000. Right now because we taking it up at 4,000 because we don't have a vocal in the track. In EDM. Most of the time when you're doing EDM and you get a beat like this, you don't know vocal is good. You could play with it. You could always add it back. See? So let's listen to the track now before and after. See? This song is subtle to me, you know what I mean? Everything this song subtle. See, right now we cut out at least 3 dB. Let's bring it down a little 2 to at least 2. You know what I mean? Let's move on to the 4th bar. See, in our wallet. Then let's raise it. Alright, we're going to raise it right here. Now it's singing good already, people, you know what I mean? So right now I add at 1K, add 1K to give it like that sizzle. I find out here in that nice sizzle inside the track. I want to bring that out in the track on the sides. See? Yeah. So listen to it again. Before and after. Listen to the sizzle. Yeah, that's something wonderful there now, you know. So moving on right along, let's go to 8K and see if we can get some of these snaps and the brilliance in the track, in the sides, you know. Go to 8K and see, let's listen to our 8K song. Yeah. Songing wonderful already, you know what I mean? The songing really wonderful. The songing wonderful. See it? Yeah. So moving right along, let's go to the 6-1 now. In our bullet. And moving like let's go to like 12,000 to 640. Let's try 15,000. Let's try 15,000 and see what's what the chunks so song. See? Yes. Let's listen to the track song, you know what I mean? Let's listen to the track. Right now, following up again, I did a 30. First, I did on the first track, I did a low pass of 30. Then the second one, I cut at 500, negative 3 dB. The third band, I cut as negative. Third track now, the third one, I cut wrong 3K. You know what I mean? And let's move it up to 2. Wrong that. The fourth track, I boost at 1K to give it a nice sizzle song now, you know, because I like how the track was sung already, you know what I mean? So, moving right along now, you know. So, let's listen to the track before and after. The whole track. Listen to it. Now, listen to the track song with the EQ on now. Sizzle, you know what I mean? It's song and sizzle. So let's put, you know me, I like to put saturator on tracks, you know? Let's put a saturator on the track. Saturator. See it? Yeah. Let's see. Saturator there. And this is a preset here. You know what I mean? This is a preset here. It's like tape. Let's try J Master, you know, J Master 2 and see how it track song. Yeah, man, that song is good already, you know what I mean? So let's tweak the settings now, you know? Listen before. Listen to it after now. Yes, moving right along now. Let's go into multi dynamics. Let's go into multi dynamics. This one. Let's go into this one, yes. Yeah, let's go into this one and see how this one's song. Yeah, let's go to this one and see. Alright, the preset and set already for dance. How you already know, you know what I mean? Let's go to the dance, you know? Preset dance. And people, Melda-Production, they make some good. Basically, I think this plugin I never did no reggae master with this, but for dance music, I think, and electronic music, I think this plugin fit this for this. I ain't really. Let's wait until the ending and see. See it? Let's wait until the ending. So let's see how the track song out. You gotta pay attention to the gain reduction. Listen to it. The gain reduction I get a -1 and the output is 2. So it's good to like tweak it down, you know what I mean? You ain't gonna follow the same preset, but let's tweak it down to like next. Yeah, all I did was move the crossover band to close to 200. Saying when you're doing that, it's good to solo it. Let's solo it and listen to it. Oh, the 808 song tough, man. Yeah, man. This plugin make this beat. Listen to it. Listen to it before without the plugin on. Listen to it. Now listen to it with the plugin on. Yeah, so I'm good already. You seen? Let's try our next plugin here. I like to put a compressor. You know what I mean? I like to put a compressor. Let's try M Turbo compressor and see if I like it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Wow, they got API 2500. Wow, this compressor is like a can't really place the wood right now, you know what I mean? So this compressor is like a Swiss Army knife. You got all different compressors that the world use in mastering. Seeing? Alright, let's go to the preset. Oh, they got alright. The preset I used was Master Bus SS like. Wow. This is like this is nice, Listen to it. This is before. This is before the plugin, before the plugin on. Now we listen to it on now. Yeah, singing beautiful already. Yeah, people, I mean, name of the plugin I've been using is Melda-Production. I've been using my favorite plugins I've been using now. You know what I mean? This is what you call you get a loud mix. I hope when I send this guy it, he love the mix and he love the video too now. So yeah, this is the learning curve of music here, people. Moving right along, let's go to a stereo. I ain't gonna use isotope stereo imager. Let's use a different a different plugin. See, let's go to a stereo imager. So we could clear the bass out there now, you know. Let's processor. Spread. Let's see if it was the right one. No, not this one. Not this one. Let's go to processor. Alright, we're going to this one right here, people, you know. Right now it's on set on 200 already, seen? You want to make sure the bass, the bass in the EDM, you don't want to like conflict. You know what I mean? You gotta get the bass to song mono. Of course, when they play this track on a song system in the club, most of the time the club have mono system now, you know. So you don't want the bass to be spread out like that. So with this M stereo processor, you gotta use the widening to either bring it down to mono or you bring it down to slide until you see this line here. Come down to a 10 line. Let's we solo it right now. We're on bass on solo. Listen to it. It was on the mono. I was trying to see if I could give out at least negative 95%, but I'm gonna leave it on mono for now, and we're gonna enhance in exciter. We don't want to push the exciter too much, you know what I mean, because it's gonna sound distorted. Right, take it off, and we're going to low mids. Listen to it. Right now, the low mid song is alright right now. All we did was give it a little widening. We want to give it too much. Saying you want to give it too much. So we can take it off as solo and listen to the track again. Listen. Well, the track song, listen there before. Now listen to it on now. Yeah, it's sounding wonderful already, you know what I mean? Let's move on to the high mids now. Yeah, right now you put the widening on close to 40% and the exciter on 20%. Listen to the track song now. going to the high special now. Listen to the most of this high thing is more sizzle. You're looking for the more the heights coming out. You know what I mean? Yeah, more the heights coming out when they put on the high, on the highs. Seeing? So on press solo and listen to the track song now without it plugging on. Now listen to the track song with the plugin, the M stereo processor on. Yeah, it's something wonderful already, you know what I mean? So what I'm gonna do now is turn off take it off, take off all the plugins before we put the limiter on and see how far we reach from the track. Now listen to it. Now listen to it with all the plugin on, without the limiter on yet. Now, what we gotta do now, put a limiter on the insert. See? You could either put the limiter here or you could put the limiter. I like to put the limiter here since the studio one I use it. See? This limiter is very easy to use and easy to set up. See? What I like to do, I like to put my looker head on 3. I just been using, since I've been using far filter now, I've been putting my looker head on a low settings, you know. And my attack on 3, like 3 seconds, you know what I mean. I've been putting my attack on, and then I don't really need to put any saturation on the limiter. So I like to put it on hard, see it? And I like to leave the ceiling on. The ceiling so negative 0.5. That's basically what I need, you know. And you know, and I like to drive the limiter until I see a RMS of 12.5 for the most. I like to keep my RMS 12.5. You know, some people like to keep the RMS on 8. To me, that's squashing the music. I like to keep it competitive, you know what I mean? So let's play the music now on the low part, you know. Yeah, listen to it. Until I see this part here, see 12 is good. 12 would mean in what's good again? In Spotify, because this guy want to put his track on Spotify, and Spotify require you to have at least an RMS of 12. So I'm not gonna push it to 12. I like to keep my mix them between 12, 12.1, 12.2, 12.3, 12.4, 12.5 for the most. So we're gonna push it. Right now it's saying negative 17. I want to bring it down to 12. See it? You push it until you see 12.5. So let's go. right there is sounding wonderful already. So what I'm gonna do now, play the track from the beginning and let you guys listen to it for like a minute or two before I stop, before I wrap it up now, you know. So if you don't understand this mix and really how this plugin, just follow the same way and I'll like put it, or like enhance your mixes, like when you finish like a EDM or you finish like a mixer or you know, you do a mix and then you want to have a song and crisp and nice. Just follow my settings and I'm sure I'm gonna lead it the right way. Just take your time and just follow it. See, and just tweak it to your liking and just follow the steps I did, and your mix won't sound like all this mix song, you know. So we're gonna play from the beginning, seeing, and you know what I mean, I play for like a 2 minutes and after I gotta wrap it up from here now, you know. Yeah. Listen to it now. Yeah, people, you know what I mean? I don't people understand the whole mixing. To me, I get carried away just now there, so I was going to let it play for 2 minutes, and I let it play for like more than the 2 minutes now, you know? So, listen to the track song without everything on it, you know what I mean? So, I want to listen to the track, you know, and I'll let you understand the mixing process and stuff, you know? Listen to it. Listen to it with everything on it now, you know. You hear a big difference, you know. You know what I mean? I want you to hear the difference, you know. Listen to it. This is my last time I think in the love and I'm stopping it right after this because it's 9 o'clock now, you know what I mean? Yeah. I know this video gonna be like 45 minutes, so listen to it. yeah, people in army. I hope you enjoy this mix and all, this tutorial here from the learn. This is the learning cover music here, you know what I mean? And big up to everybody been supporting me, adding me on YouTube and I just doing this because I just like to teach people music now and stuff now. And big up to Filmmaker 21, you know what I mean? Yeah, only go check out that channel too now. Yeah. Um yeah, that's basically it, you know what I mean? Just leave a comment if you like this tutorial. If you don't want to go purchase this program, this plugin, just go check them out, you know what I mean? The name of the site is called Melda-Production, you know what I mean? And I've been using this plugin for like 4 years. See, and I never really did what I mean? I've been telling people about it, but a lot of people feel like they underestimate this plugin now. But to me, it's very handy when it comes to EDM music and electronic music and trance and all of that now. I never really did it anything on a reggae, on a dancehall, but in the future, maybe next week if I get someone supposed to send me some tracks from Jamaica, ask me to master one of the track. I might use it if they give me the permission. But right now, people, you know what I mean? I'm out. Have a lovely night. I hope you understand the tutorial. Let's take a time and go through it again and share, comment, you know what I mean? Subscribe. Yeah. Big up everybody who's been listening, Yeah.